All right, we are live. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Giga with another live stream on Sword and Staff, this time with my guildmates, and we're ready to tackle our first ever Nightmare dungeon. I think I need to remake the team to make sure it says Nightmare. Because I was preparing for the stream, so I was offline for a bit, and I think it switched it off. Let's remake the team real quick. And as usual, I'm here today with my co-host Varsity. Hey, how's it going, Varsity?
I mean, I cannot believe this is a server first for ours, the very first day it opens, first attempt. Things are going to go great or terrible, but I can't wait.
That's right. Varsity, if you could disband your team and join mine.
It's done. Just looking for the invite.
Yep. Let's see here. Invite. Just letting my guild know that we are streaming. We're live on my channel for first Nightmare Day 1 clear. Varsity, are you still in the team? You don't show up on my
invite.
Did you get the invite?
I did not. You still need to invite me.
Oh, I think you have to click on the Nightmare and unlock it. You have to click on the dungeon and unlock it because it says you haven't unlocked Nightmare yet. You just have to.
Well, that would explain it.
Yeah.
All right, learn to play, Varsity. Learn to play. All right, unlocked.
All right. See, there we go. There you go.
Oh, good. All right, pro tip for everyone: unlock if you want an invite.
Oh, we have some things we can claim. Very good. All right. Enter dungeon. I don't expect this to be a long stream, but I think it's good to have a live stream video to record our guilds and our servers and our Nexus first Nightmare clear, right?
That's it.
Okay, we'll be using the tank setup. So for me, it's pretty much just shield myself, taunt the enemy, do some big damage to the boss, and then defensive, a thorn, defensive, defensive, defensive. So we're gonna soak up a good amount of damage. We're gonna taunt. We're gonna scatter the star with the boss, and that's how we do it.
So in the back line, I'm running one area effect heal, one summoned healer, which is the Waterling, the Fury Totem, and I'm increasing the party's maximum HP, and when they get under 30%, they get an extra 5% heal as the back line. So I'm not doing any damage, but I am enhancing the damage of the full team.
Nice.
Looks like Swifty's doing a lot of AoE. All right, that first battle was so easy.
Yeah, so far so good. Swifty doing a lot of damage. Very good damage.
Lances too. Look at that. He did a giant chunk of damage.
Ooh, huge damage from Swifty. And Lance finished it off. All right, I think we can have no problem with our team.
This team is so great. Swifty impresses me every time with the DPS. It just grows and grows. Same thing with Lance. I mean, they both now, even though I have a million character power over them, their damage is way above mine. It's incredible to see how equivalent power doesn't mean equivalent effectiveness and everything. They're really great.
Yeah.
And of course, you're like untouched. Look how big that white bar of shield defense is.
Yeah, we're maxing out the tankiness, the durability.
I mean, they are not touching you. Have they moved your bar at all?
They might have moved it by like 0.1%. Because I noticed I gave myself the big shield, and the big shield only targets player with the lowest health, so they must have dealt some damage at least. Aha, tanking everything, but you see the white bar is going down, which means they are actually dealing damage.
That's really impressive. I see that Lance is getting a big chunk of damage because he's stepping right up next to him.
Yep.
Oh, now he's got your shield.
Oh, Lance got my shield.
Now he is immortal.
Now he, yeah, now he cannot die.
All right, now the hard ones come. Right now we're doing the A level. Let's see if the A level can push us.
It's indeed a lot of damage. See my shield go down pretty quickly.
A new boss. Is that a new animation for that new boss? I don't think I've seen the guy with the giant hat yet.
Yeah, it's a new animation. The water wave attack, though, I think I remember seeing that from the crab. So the water wave attack itself is not new, but the boss is pretty new. It's a big hat.
Yeah, that almost looks like a tree trunk with plants growing out of it. Like this monster is like a hermit crab with a tree trunk. There we go. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, so it goes hiding inside the hat. I guess that's like a defensive mode.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Not that it did, but not the game. All right, here's our hardest one.
All right,
Nightmere,
here's the boss.
Last level.
This boss is actually pretty strong. It's the same boss in the last level of the what do you call it? Fantasia Accent or whatever that's called. I'm just gonna call it like the tower because it has like so many floors. But the last level of the tower is the same boss. It's pretty strong. I did a video on that a couple days ago.
They're actually, I mean, they're chewing some damage out of us. It's crazy. That Tanuki over there is almost dead though. Oh yeah, he just hit you with like 500,000 damage when he hit you for nothing.
We see Lance HP actually dropped pretty significantly there, and but thanks to our supreme healer, Lance HP is back to full, like nothing happened. See, Lance is almost dead actually. Uh-oh, is he gonna survive?
Resurrection time, maybe.
Well, yeah, and he's not dead yet, but looking pretty dangerous. Let's see if we can top him up. Oh, I gave him a big shield, a gigantic shield.
Dang. Now I'm topping him back up to full. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a tough boss.
Yeah, lots of damage, I see. Oh, yes, Swifty going in with the finisher. We did it. All right, don't forget to claim your reward. Let's see what everybody got. Let's see here. Okay, well, nobody got any divine gear, because I think you can actually get divine gear here. Nobody got any this round, but we'll see if we can get one today, because we're gonna do all 6 runs on stream, right? We're gonna do all 6 runs, and then we'll see. Oh, I guess I could replace my sword. Is it better? Elemental resistance, elemental resistance, elemental resistance, healing boost. Elemental mastery.
I really like the healing boost. That's really nice.
Yeah. I guess it gives me more attack. Maybe I should just replace it for now. Let's look at this shield. That's gonna get rid of some of my block rate if I take it. Healing boost. Healing boost is good.
Yeah, I love that.
HP. I guess I'll take it for now since we're in the phase of just replacing gear, right? Let's see, this one has some defense, that's good. Effect resistance, elemental mastery again. Ooh, I guess I'm going mage today. A bunch of elemental mastery. Alright, and let's see. Oh, we can claim all the rating rewards right away in one run. Beautiful. Did we get our ranking? Yes! First clearance team. Giga, Land, Swifty, and Varsity. First clearance.
Love
Whoever
that.
recorded. Okay, let's enter the dungeon. Oh, is Lance wants to do something, or let me see. Oh, no, I guess that's a misclick. Alright. We go in again.
So ready. Hold on one second.
I suppose you don't need to eat food, Varsity, because you're just gonna heal yourself in the first few rooms, right?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. I have so much food. Food is actually my favorite thing to do in the game. I can spend about an hour or 2 at night just running around trying to get ingredients. I don't even care what I make, just as long as I'm making food. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think you've eaten the most power food on the entire server, though. I think you have like almost 90,000
I probably have.
power just in food. Crazy.
Yeah, I switched into like the new gear just randomly with random substats, so I did unfortunately lose a lot of the native block percentage. But because I have the block charm as well, I guess it's not too bad. But yeah, eventually once I get the gear in order from this dungeon, I would want to kind of get back some of those block substats.
One of the things that it shows me is that I think, you know, while the 4 of us were the most powerful in the guild, most powerful on the server, with the exception of Ballistics. Hey, Ballistics! On the Nexus, you know, we're the top 4. So the fact that we're able to roll through this doesn't mean that, you know, the rest of the server can't yet. And we should think about how we can help the rest of the server to guide them through the Nightmare level, to get their rewards and things. At the moment, I don't know that we could swap out more than one of our team for anyone else on the server. Maybe Fern, maybe Angron could come in for DPS, but other than maybe one DPS pair, if Lance is getting his health bar chewed, I would just think almost anybody else would as well, because Lance is tough.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's gonna be tough. I think you and I basically have to be in the team if we want to help somebody else, because they need to get a big shield from me and a big heal from you. Otherwise, they're just not gonna survive. But I think, yeah, as soon as somebody hits 2.5 or no 2.05 million, we should be able to help other people on the server as soon as they hit the the minimum threshold to unlock the Nightmare difficulty.
Can we do dungeons with people in the Nexus? So if Ballistic wanted to join us, for example, they could?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is it only within the server?
No, I think we can do runs with people on the Nexus. So Ballistic actually has been asking me for help. So after this one, if Ballistic is still online, we could bring him in and do it.
I love the ability, we're getting a server first, but we're also kind of laying the path so that we can help our guild members and others that kind of, we play with. It's pretty awesome.
Yes, we are the trailblazing group.
So you're not taking any damage until the very end when they're chewing through their shield. Do you think is there anything you change in your build to, avoid that removal of your shield, or you feel like, everything's going the way it should go?
As long as they don't chew through too much of my true health, I think chewing through the shield is fine. So I think my build right now has a good balance of, just tankiness, and I have one big attack, the Star Shattering Strike. So I think it's currently at a good balance. For this dungeon at least, but for the next one where we have the Purgatory difficulty, I might have to switch things up and become even tankier.
I think so, and right now I'm running three heals. I really only need 2 of them, but I think when we get to Purgatory, I may need actually all of my heals. So
yeah,
it's crazy because I can see, like, even now, right, I'm having to bounce to keep Lance and myself up.
Yeah, you see, typically Lance and yourself drop to like half health. So yeah, without the good heals, it's gonna be tough to keep them up. And see that there, like Lance's shield that I gave him got obliterated. So if I didn't give him the shield, he would have just died there.
See, when we finished the match, both Lance and I were below 50% health. So this is a challenging dungeon for the group, I think.
Yeah. Sweetie is typically able to stand outside, avoid most of the damage. So at least there's that. Swifty is using the advantage of the mage for the distance, right?
And for those of you that saw the live stream yesterday of guild battles, Swifty likes to be off by herself. I mean, she really does just kind of, do her own thing. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Let's see. So I did get a pair of new shoes as well there. So my power keeps rising just from running the new dungeon. It's pretty cool.
That's so good.
So I'm at 4.45 now. I think yesterday I was. Do you remember what I was at? Like 4.16.
We're at 4.16. So you were almost exactly 1 million power ahead of me, and now you've jumped up again today. Just with that gear, it's been a huge bump.
Yeah, just with the gear, I jumped out like 300k or something. That's crazy.
I think that's probably going to affect you for the season as well, right? It seems like this Nightmare dungeon gear really also helps for seasonal rewards.
Yeah, and we haven't even equipped any divine gear yet, because the red shard we've been getting, those are for divine gear, and if we get really lucky, we could get a divine gear dropped on us as well. And I imagine those would be having tons of power.
Yes.
And I would certainly be hoping for some block rate on that gear. It'd be funny if you keep getting the block rate gear and I keep getting the healing boost gears.
That would be hilarious. On these earlier rounds, we aren't lasting long enough for my one-time Aegis Wing heal, which is a great boost. because you have to go 3 rounds to get it, and we just haven't done that. We're clearing this so fast. I cannot believe how good this team is.
Yeah, yeah. This team is definitely dealing huge amounts of damage from our top DPS players. So the only trouble we have is at the very end, at the last boss, where the the cloth wearers and the leather wearers, right, have a bit of trouble. But other than that, yeah, it's I mean, the DPS is great.
And, and the composition is nice, right? Because we do have one of each of the 4 main classes here, and we really are complementing each other.
That's right. Yeah, it's a beautiful setup. Love the team.
Here we go. Oh, we're doing so much better. Look at this. We're just, oh.
I imagine as we go through these runs, Lens and Swifty's gears are also getting upgraded. So I think every run we're gonna see we do better and better.
I think you're right. I think I can already see us kind of steamrollering, just like an avalanche down the hill. We're really, going even faster on this and a lot less health impacts. And I know that we have 8 people watching us right now. You're welcome to go into chat or anything if you have any questions or you want to know about some of the setups that we're doing. Again, this is Season 1, Nightmare. First day that it launched. This is our first set of attempts. And, we have all the server first here. It's been a fantastic thing we've been working towards. Really, I think since the start of the game when we said, look, we're going to try to do as much content as possible day one, and here it is paying off.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess it might be too early for people to chat in the in the live stream, but the guild chat looks pretty active.
It sure is. I mean, that's another great thing. Our guild, they're constantly watching and supporting each other. It's been fantastic just to, be with a group of people that are like-minded, that want to have fun, that want to try new things. And I think everybody here knows that as they gain power, they're going to be the ones that'll be sitting here with a tank and healer, doing the very same thing. And Mario, shout out to our number 2 guild healer. Start getting that healing power up, because this is not easy to keep everybody alive. You can see Lance is about to drop.
Yeah.
I'm not far behind.
Yeah. We need all the healing power, all the tanking power we can get from the guild. Ooh, look at that huge heal from Varsity.
Yeah, and your shield. Oh, here goes Lance. Oh, we saved him.
You saved him. It's all good. Lance saved yet once again. Ooh, yeah! I got a double shark drop. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That was good. Alright, let's see if I want to put on this helmet. Healing boost again, Varsity. All of my gears now have healing boost. I'll put that on. Let's see. Is this better? Oh, block rate. Okay, we'll get some block rate on this epic gear. That's good.
Oh my gosh, I just got a reward, another reward piece of gear.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm assuming we all did the right saving from yesterday, so we should have 6 runs. So after this run, I think we should have 2 more.
Yes. And the rewards are really nice for this dungeon, even without the double you just got. I mean, just taking a look at all the gear, every single piece of gear we're getting is, a huge upgrade for us.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Breezy's here. What's up, Breezy? And Harris Bangwell said Shao. Hey, what's up, Harris? How's it going, Breezy? Breezy has been playing this game for a while now, for I guess almost 2 months now, right? Yeah, Breezy is the person who initially recommended me the game, like a few weeks ago. And Breezy, I think, is a top player on his server in an earlier server. Don't remember exactly which one. Robecom said coming to check out the game. How's it going, Rob? Oh, Rob, you're Rob from the tower, right?
Friend Rob, so good to see you.
Yeah, so good to see you, Rob.
Oh, and so for those that don't know, Rob is one of the most helpful advisors that we had on our tower forum. Really, just someone who will think about, find information, give good advice, stays very calm. Rob, so glad that you're here. You're an asset to any game and guild that you end up being a part of. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, +1 to that. Oh, and Harris is Fern. Hey, how's it going, Fern?
Now, Fern was the leader of our 4 versus 4 conquest team from your last stream. So, Fern, great job. We almost pulled it out there versus the #1 team that Giga led. So, thanks for joining.
Yeah, that was a good match. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, go back to my previous stream. It should say Giga stream 4v4 tournament. Go check it out. That was an amazing run. At the end, I won't spoil it, but at the end, it was it was pretty cinematic. And we have Swifty in the chat as well. Nice, a bunch of people coming in the chat. Yeah, Fern spoiling the the tournament. Yeah, we have a lot of people chatting in the guild as well. Giga was the 2x on shards, nice draw. Thank you. Yeah, we have Swifty agreeing with S tier team comp.
I think that we've seen both in the 4x4 and dungeons and other places that merely having the most powerful people on the server doesn't equal win. You really do need comp wins out every time versus just power, unless that power gap is mountains away.
Yeah, having the right team comp, the right skill setup, definitely matters more in my opinion. Yeah. So even in the last tournament, if Varsity were allowed to put on a summon skill and only a summon skill, he would have actually won.
That's true.
That's the truth.
If I hadn't had to use the thing that activated your thorns, I would have stayed alive and your health would have gradually gone down.
That's right.
But then again, if you had your sweet power, which you're using here as your one big attack, no way. You can't out-heal that. That was 500k plus damage per strike. And of course it ramped up as the rounds got later, so that's a real powerful ability.
Yeah, the star shattering strike. It has a 3-turn cooldown, but almost a 1000% damage with a single strike. So yeah, that is a pretty powerful skill. I think that's probably still one of the best single target skills, even in the next season.
Well, I can see why. When I was running my PvP iterations versus you, which I love because there's a sparring function in this game you can go to and spar anybody. But that strike was really the game changer in PvP.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it looks like so far Lance hasn't died yet. I think we're doing a good job keeping our team alive as the tank and healer.
Absolutely.
Well, okay, so far nobody has gotten the actual gear, the mythic, sorry, not mythic, the divine gear yet. Yeah. Let's see who gets the divine gear first. Oh, I got new shoes. Let's see. So this one trades physical mastery with speed. 2 elemental resistance. I don't know. Do I want more speed? I guess I could use more speed for more like shielding and stuff. Okay, I'll wear that. I'll wear that.
For speed.
Yeah, need for speed. Speedy tank is actually pretty good, contrary to common belief, because you get you taunt faster, you put up shields faster. If you're buffing people, you buff faster. You know, so it's actually pretty good. I like speedy tank.
But the rate, like which kind of abilities you look for the most in your tank gear right now? What are the ones that like really make the biggest difference to you?
Mostly just block and block efficiency. So I would prioritize block always. And then I know there's a very rare substat where you can get block and block efficiency kind of on the same line. And I think that's probably the best for me. But aside from that, yeah, it's just block and then defense and speed, just those.
I think on the healer side, I ran a bunch of math over the last week just to try and figure out what the equivalents were between healing boost, health, and skill percentage bonuses. So without a question, getting an extra percent or 2 of heal from your skills is worth more than 30% health increase or even more healing boost. But after skills, it turns out that healing boost is worth a lot more than health, like significantly more given what you can get. So like 200k of health for me on my prime ability is only about a 20% increase in healing boost that I can get off of one piece of gear. But there's no way you can get 200k off a single piece of gear. So the healing stats are really it's really clear what you should focus on.
So I suppose later on, I think next season we'll be able to like reroll substats. Okay, remember the tower module reroll? Yeah, it's that. So we.
The best and most frustrating part of the game, right?
Yeah.
RNG ruins everything.
Yeah, and you gotta be smart about like locking substats, right? So like you roll, I imagine you will be locking the healing boost, but yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as the tower module reroll. If you're still in the chat, that's what's gonna happen next season. But I imagine if you get lucky and you get like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 substats of healing boost on the same piece of gear, and you do that for every piece of gear, which is 5.
Yeah.
So assuming it's 2 per piece and 5 pieces, that's 10 substat line for healing boost, and one line you said is 20%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could get you to 200%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that gets you to 200%, and that's some crazy healing boost that you're going to be able to get if you get lucky with the rolls.
I've heard that in the people in the very late seasons, they're running at almost 500% or more healing boost.
Oh, gee.
And I think that's probably what you need because of the later round healing degradation in a number of the different types of battles. So I can't wait for that. Can't wait until all of my teammates can be practically immortal. That's my goal.
Oh, I would love that. Yeah, because I think, honestly, in a group, I think the healer makes the team immortal more than the tank does. Because, unfortunately, most of the tanking, like the taunt skills, have a 1-turn cooldown. And then the taunt debuff only lasts 1 turn. I've actually asked the developer about it, and the developer said that later on they might introduce new skills that kind of fix this problem. But as of right now, the way the taunt skill works is there's always going to be a 1-turn gap, whether in PvP or PvE, where it's just the taunt does not exist. So, like in basically like in WoW, the turn will be off tanking. You'll be off tank. I mean like what's the word? You basically the boss will not be attacking you every other round, right? so you go off tank every other round.
Will the AI let you alternate turns for taunting?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't like automatically allow you to alternate.
Or something to do that?
I mean, you're either gonna have to have double the speed of any PvE boss, right, to taunt essentially every round or every turn of the boss move, to do that, or you're gonna need a skill that basically is working off of a different cycle, like a different cooldown, like either a 0 cooldown taunt skill or a 2-turn cooldown taunt skill that will complement the 1-turn cooldown taunt skill in order to kind of fill in the gap. Because right now the issue is, yeah, all the taunt skills are 1-turn cooldown, but then the taunt debuff only lasts 1 turn. Either that, or they need to come up with a taunt skill with a taunt debuff. Ooh, Swifty getting the double. But yeah, like I think the easiest thing is just to introduce a taunt skill where the taunt debuff that it applies lasts 2 turns. And then the taunt skill itself can just remain 1-turn cooldown, and that will be okay. Let me see. Oh, I'm upgrading my gear. I'm basically upgrading my gear every single run. This one is better, but I'm gonna once again lose the block rate. But whatever, I'll wear this. I mean, these are all pretty temporary gear, anyways.
Until we get our divine. Although I do think that some of the special abilities, which we've heard from a number of our other players, including even our guild our guild leader, is that some of the special abilities are even better. Like right now I'm running 2 pieces of gear that are lower power, but each gives me an extra chance at reward in these dungeons. And I think if you had a choice between like the perfect combat gear or things that give you better rewards, which one are you going to choose?
Yeah, of course, you're gonna have to wear the one that gives you a better reward, as long as you're still able to clear, right? Like, if you're barely on the line of being able to clear, then maybe equipping the stronger gear makes sense. Although for you, I think the luck is also playing a big factor here, because me and Swifty, I don't know if Swifty has it, but I don't have any of the gear that has a increased chance of double reward. But so far, me and Swifty have both gotten double reward, but you have the gear, but you have not, unfortunately, gotten the double rewards yet.
Oh, just like yesterday when I bet big and lost, luck is not with me this week. That's all I can say.
But your heal's so strong. We don't need luck. We just need you in the party, and we'll never die.
No, we need you, and we need your tanking, and that armor shield that you're throwing out. I think almost every match has saved either Lance or me from death. So that's a really powerful ability, and I'm glad you've got it in your rotation.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think we need both. We need the shield and the healing, to keep everyone alive. Robin Chat asked, does this game also have a lot of 2- and 3-letter acronyms? do we? So back in the tower, because it has so many things, so many names, so people like to just say acronyms, right? Like OA. Right?
Well, certainly all the statistics that they do are 3 letters, right? Like, they don't spell out speed or defense or attack. They just use 3 letters in them. So there are some acronyms.
Yeah. In this game, I haven't encountered too many acronyms yet. Can you think of any?
No. Not yet, thank God. Let's hope they stay away. Let's hope people don't create acronyms.
Yeah, I will hope so too, because the acronyms honestly are not very new player friendly. Like, a new player going into a Discord or go online, look at a guide, and it's all acronyms, and then they have to separately open a new tab and kind of search the acronym on Google. That's a bit extra work for them, right? So it's not very new player friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose instead of saying attack, you can say ATK, and instead of saying defense, you can say DEF, but who's gonna do that? Because saying DEF is actually more work than just saying defense.
That's right. And, there's no need to do an acronym for tank. It's 4 letters, right? I mean, heals is 5. So, it doesn't, it doesn't seem like you have it. The other thing is, because this is like it really is. It's an idle MMO in so many ways, with a lot of the best features of group play and raiding, and limited grinding quests and things, which I really enjoy. All of the acronyms really are already made, right? I mean, they pull a lot from existing games and older structures.
That's right. But just for Rob, since we have Rob in chat today, just for Rob, I'm going to create the first ever acronym of this game. I'm going to call it the Star Shattering Strike, SSS. Aha! I've started it. SSS, Rob, the strongest skill I have in my arsenal.
There you go.
Remember that, Rob. Next time you show up, you're just going to be like, hey, Giga, how's your SSS going?
Oh, all right, here it is. Can Lance and I survive this battle? This is the battle that pushes our health down to the very bottom.
Yeah, it's a scary boss.
Yeah, and that AoE sweep that Amaterasu does is just brutal.
Yeah, Amaterasu is like it's basically like a name of a god in a Japanese missile, I think. A lot of the Japanese missiles, books or anime. So Amaterasu is a god. So yeah, it's a strong boss. Looks like a mechanical god. Actually, in the game, some of the boss, like if you look at the, I don't know if you have ever looked at the kind of the library. I don't know what it's called, but like if you go to the menu and then go to library, you can look at the gallery of all the boss and enemies, and you can actually see the game has some lores if you read some of the descriptions of some of the bosses. And Amaterasu has an entry there, and you can see that it's like in the ancient time, people tries to create a artificial god, but they failed, and it ended up being like this. Like it ended up going rogue, and it became this boss right here. So that was the lore behind this boss.
I need to go read all of that. I really enjoyed the companion stories. I mean, they're very cheeky, most of the companions. So definitely need to go take a look at that.
Yeah. So very quickly. So I think you go here and then gallery. Oh, it's not in this gallery. It must have been in a different place, but I've definitely seen it. About all the description of the bosses and stuff, because I read about it. Okay, cool. I think we're done with these these rewards, but now we're gonna try to invite some other folks like Fern, and maybe we'll see if I can find maybe Ballistic, because he's been asking for help. So maybe I can find him and invite him to our party. So let's see.
Great.
Let's see, Ballistics is online. We'll invite Firm. Let me message Ballistics.
Dropping, I'm actually going to go make some food I'll drop for a second to make food. When you've got Ballistic, just invite me back in.
Sounds good.
Can't believe I need food. Oh wait.
And I'm gonna pause my music for a while because I think in the dungeon
I'll make more food later. I love the food, but I'll make it later.
Yeah, it's 8 a.m. for me. It's pretty early, so after the stream, I'm gonna go make some breakfast as well.
Ooh. I appreciate your dedication showing up so early.
No worries. I think this dungeon's music is actually pretty cool, so I turned off my music and we can listen to some music from the dungeon.
Great. They do have some good music sets and voice acting, as we've mentioned before. Do you think there's going to be anything? There's a new event coming up where I think there's 2 new characters, and each character also has some music with it.
Yeah, that's right. Good music, good voice acting.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You're going to do the mic drop here. I finished Nightmare. Mic drop.
I don't know if he's referring to Hard or Nightmare, but let me see. My favorite Giga's runs.
I don't know how Ballistic would have been able to do an S on Nightmare. That's a hard combo. You may want to mention Nightmare just in case. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he already did all 6 on Nightmare, but I guess he did. I guess he got some of the A's for some of his runs.
No. All right. Well, let's get somebody else from our guild. I mean, this is a great day for that.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have? Oh, so it looks like he mostly had A ranks and only 1 S rank.
Oof.
Oof. But I mean, if he wait, so Ballistic is from the other server on the Nexus, so we can see we don't see him here on the server view, but if we go to Nexus, we see Ballistic here. So he's a top player from his server, Winged Grays. Very nice guy, very nice fellow. I think he does a lot of helping on his server as well, and occasionally, him and I tries to coordinate to do some runs as well.
We grab as our 4th, because on our server it's just Swifty and Lance that are currently qualified, other than Fern.
Okay, so let's see. So I guess
I think you need to have over 2 million, right? That's the qualifier for it.
Yeah. So I'll grab Swifty. Hey Swifty, if you don't mind to help Fern for a few more runs. I'll grab you for these runs, Swifty.
Swifty's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I think our server's top players are all very, very nice, very good people, and even on the other server, like currently, I would say our entire Nexus, the top players are very, very nice.
For those of you that are not familiar with this game, and you're coming in for the first time, so we're currently in season 1, which everyone calls kind of the starter season because there isn't as much that carries over as there are in later rounds. This particular season has a set of worlds where there are 3 different dungeons. The first dungeon's been open for a while. It only goes up hard. This dungeon is the second dungeon, and it goes up to Nightmare, which is what we're doing right now. And the third part of the season, which I think is a little over a week before we'll see it, so hopefully you'll be able to do another live stream of our server first on it, goes not only to Nightmare but to Purgatory. And Purgatory is supposed to be a challenge that most teams can't complete on servers, sometimes all the way to the very end of the season. So it really is kind of that last final barrier that you face in the season, other than the increasing Crucible and Guild bosses, which also become tougher over time.
Yeah, I think the next dungeon is Hellford, which is in 9 days, I believe. So we don't have a ton of time until the next dungeon, but yeah, the Purgatory difficulty, oof, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I think I may need to invest in some more defense if I'm blocking. So a lot of the in-game healers are much more sophisticated than me. They've done a lot more. They all have said that after the tank, The healer, apart from getting that healer gear, pretty much has to replicate the tank's gear for either block or damage resistance, so that they can stay alive long enough to heal everybody else. And I'm already seeing it, right? Because even in this final boss battle right now, I'm getting close to dying at the very end on the last battle.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna be both building a lot of tankiness. The EHP, man, the EHP.
Isn't it funny that at the end of the day, here we are in a new game and we're still doing the same thing, which is buffing our EHP and our crowd control as much as we can.
There you go. Hey, Rob, if you're still there, are you hearing this? Our EHP journey never ends, man. Well, I guess the biggest difference here is everyone's working together to help each other. So there's no damage versus EHP thing. That's not a thing. It's an MMO, and you need both damage and EHP to push content. So, we kind of just all helping each other and having a good time.
Now, one of the things that you said earlier today, while we're watching here with Fern and Swifty, they're really helping us push this early part of the Nightmare dungeon. But one of the things you said earlier today that I found really interesting is that you said you don't pay attention to tier lists.
Mm-hmm, yep.
That for you, tier lists aren't very valuable. Would you want to go on some more of that? I've heard a little bit about this before, but why do you feel like the tier lists aren't particularly valuable?
Well, you see, first of all, on my stream on the top right, something that I always put as part of my stream background, it says, forge your own path. And that is something that I have been consistently saying across all the games as well, for those of you who came from the tower and are familiar with my content. So I'm always, of the opinion that in order to make the best out of your experience, you have to really kind of understand what you're doing and understand the rationale behind each decision. And you can't just blindly follow guides or a tier list, etc. You kind of have to dig deep, and sometimes make changes of your skill loadout and whatnot based on the situation, the team you're going with, the boss you're fighting, etc., etc. So, basically you can use tier list and guides and as a reference, right? You learn what's popular, you learn why people are doing it. What's some of the top players, what they're doing it, just as a reference. But then you have to go into it and really look deep into, what is actually driving the success, what is actually driving the power, what is driving the damage, what is driving the defensive things, right? And then make your own decision and do your own testing. The game is great in this regard. Also, it gives you a lot of ways to test. So you can go into a skill and your skill screen and test against the dummy. So you can see exactly how much damage you're doing, how much damage you're taking, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm always recommending people to do their own research, do their own testing, only use the guides and the tier list as a reference, and forge your own path.
Yesterday, I was on a forum somewhere, and someone was telling me that one of my abilities, the Waterling, was a much stronger heal than some of the others, and I never thought about that. So then I spent a couple of hours just running tests to see what is the average heal per round, what are the additional effects that can trigger off of it, and rather than kind of engaging in a conflict of words over which type of healing is the best, you can just take a look at the figures and the stats and then make your own conclusions. And I think the same thing is true about those tier lists, right? They're opinions, but if you just look at the math and the testing and what actually happens, it can sometimes tell a very different story.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers speaks for all, right? You gotta look at the metrics, the numbers. Look at the actual objective performance. Yes. Exactly. Yeah, I also spend hours in the testing dummy for testing my durability. So I will literally, go into a run, see the numbers, how much damage I'm taking, how many rounds I'm able to survive, and then switch out one skill, just one passive, right? Just one charm to another defensive charm and see how well I do. And sometimes I also, instead of switching to another charm, I take off a charm to see how much durability is the charm I took off actually contributing to my build, right? Because sometimes like you think something helps, but actually it's very minor. Like you take it off and you pretty much survive the same number of rounds, right? So that has happened to me a few times. So I kind of look through all the available skills and charms, and I kind of distill it down to the essence of tanking, like the true skills that actually give me the most amount of durability boost. And this again requires hours of testing in a dummy.
The dummy actually it increases over the season so that you actually get higher and higher levels of testing. Like I'm assuming now that you've done Nightmare on this dungeon, that your testing dummy will also get more powerful so that you can test higher levels of damage.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think every season the dummy gets refreshed. Yeah, but also, we all know Varsity is the strongest healer on the server. But don't think of it because, hey, Varsity wailed a lot or something like that, and that's why he's able to do the skill. That's not the whole story. Varsity, does hours of testing on, the most effective way to heal. And I think that's contributed majorly to, how effective his character is at healing and at other tasks as well. So, again, coming from the tower, like Varsity still remains a very good player, just overall. Very good player for the community and a very strong player for the in-game power as well.
Really kind, but I feel the same about you, Giga. I mean, it's not just that you've really invested in the server in the game. You've already given a bunch of guides. You're helping people all the time. You're thinking of ways that everyone can participate and learn more in the game. And even if you were free to play, the contributions you've made have been just fabulous for us. So I appreciate that. Let me ask you a different question while we're going through the last of these runs. Do you have like a routine or anything that you do before you challenge new content? Like you have a special type of coffee or music, or is there anything that you do to really kind of get yourself in the mood or the groove before you do like really challenging content?
Yeah, I do. First of all, I have a mug that's shaped like a One Punch Man fist. Believe it or not, I will take a picture and I will send it to our Discord later, so you can all see. But it's a pretty cool mug. I've had this for a few years now. Sparkling water, right? Something like that, and then make sure I'm hydrated. And then before I tackle hard content, if I'm gonna have a long gaming session, I tend to put on some of my music as well. So. Back in the tower day. Firm, by the way, are you done with your runs or do you need more? Let me know. But yeah, so back in the day, like in the tower days, right, when I do a tournament, I would put on the tower music that myself and Hugo there made for me. And then nowadays, I've also made new music for Sword and Staff, so I put on my music. Love those. And then I go and tackle the hard content. So yeah, that's what we do.
Love that. All right, well now I know. I'll imagine the One Punch mug for our new content. So
yes, the One Punch mug. Yes, I'll show you the picture right after this. Oh, 2 left. Okay, let's go 2 left. 2 more.
So for me, right, I admit my music choices are a little eclectic, but if I'm trying to really calm myself down because things aren't going the way I want them to, I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift. I admit it. I'm so sorry, but I am a Swiftie.
Nice.
But when I'm actually trying to like get myself pumped up, I listen to a very different style of music. So um, I like Knife Party, a lot of EDM
Nice.
songs that I can't get enough of, and that pretty much that pretty much is my jam. Normally, I'll have some coffee with it, because nothing says get excited like caffeine, regardless of the time of day. And I have dogs. Thankfully, they've been really polite, so nobody's heard them. Hopefully, kind of yelling at the screen. But typically, I'll give my dog some treats. I'll settle them down so that they don't jump in my lap while I'm trying to heal, because that has happened before.
In World of Warcraft, I'm assuming.
Mostly in World of Warcraft, yeah, where they all jump up. I have had it happen on auctions before, where I'm like, look, I just need to get my auction done in this game, and then they'll jump up, and God only knows what I end up bidding on. But that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, one doggy jump is like 1,000 extra things you're spending.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I think we have some similar music taste. I love EDM. In fact, when I was first making the tower music, I remember I asked in our console like what type of music we wanted, and you continuing to today with some of my sword and staff music on the EDM side.
So what is kind of like a hidden song or band that you really like? Like, so I really like on the EDM side. They're not as big as Night Party and some others, but
Honestly, I mostly listen to like J-pop and like a Japanese anime song. Like my regular playlist when I'm not playing games are mostly filled with Japanese songs. Most of them are like upbeat of what we listen to here, but instead of power metal, it's not metal, right? It's just upbeat Japanese songs. But yeah, it's based on anime. Like I really like the One Punch Man opening, for example. Like those of you who haven't heard that should go check it out. It's a nice anime series, by the way. One Punch Man. But yeah, the first season is the best. You don't have to continue to the second season because they changed the animation studio after the first season. So second season is not that good. They also changed the story starting the second season as well, because the first season was more true to the original. But yeah, like the first season, good animation studio, and the music is awesome. Like both the opening and the ending, like very awesome music. And then my favorite anime, you folks could have guessed, Gurren Lagann, right? Gurren Lagann has a ton of good music as well. Really like the song like "Fight the Power." Like the song like "Your Drill Shall Pierce the Heavens." All of that. Very good song. Like you can look up Gurren Lagann on YouTube. Maybe look up the OST on YouTube, and you should be able to find some places where you can download some MP3s. But yeah, recommend those songs as well. My whole character is basically referencing Gurren Lagann. So yeah, it's great.
seasons of it, right? And if you're in the U.S., your choices are Hulu or Amazon Prime, I think, to be able to watch it. Is that anywhere else you think you could? If someone wants to go, like, okay, I want to see what Giga's all about on the anime side, where should they stream it from? Does Crunchyroll have it?
I haven't checked if Crunchyroll have it, but I think Hulu, a bunch of those places have it. You can probably also find just some free download. Now, I don't endorse privacy, but you can, because this is a very old, not sure it's like, maybe it's on Amazon Prime, maybe it's on Hulu and Crunchyroll. It's probably on Netflix. I think I've seen, the first TV show. I think the entire TV show season, I think it's on Netflix, because that's where I saw it last time, on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, you can watch it in 4K, the entirety of the first season, which is going to be great. When I say first season, it actually only has one season. It's just one just TV show, but it also has it also has a few movies. So I think it has two movies that you can find somewhere as well. The movies came out sometime after the TV series, and the plot is slightly different, but overall pretty much the same. But the movies do kind of have a little bit of extension, if you will, from the TV series. So it's like a fast recap of the TV series, but with a little bit of extension at the end, and some new moves and some new mech, because the anime is also a mech show, right? It's like a hot-blooded, epic mech show. So yeah, the so highly recommend if you don't have a lot of time to go through the entirety of the TV show. Just watch the movies, right? Just watch the movie. Highly recommend. It's only gonna be a few hours. But if you do have time, watch the TV series first and then go watch the movie. I think that's the best way to enjoy it.
So yeah, there's a redheaded character in that show I like. There's like these two. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Yeah, Yoko.
I also
Yoko.
And the first season of One Punch was great.
Yeah, One Punch Man is great and short and sweet. First season, I think 12 episodes, right?
Yeah, so good. Well, looks like this is our last run. So any parting thoughts or anything, Giga?
Well, this again has been great. Our first ever experience in Nightmare, which kind of, I think it's very successful. We did it, but at the same time, it shows us that we do need to be prepared for purgatory. So, we'll help our guild, help our server, help our nexus to push through Nightmare, and then at the same time, we're gonna prepare for purgatory. And you bet you'll expect a pretty exciting stream on the day one purgatory. We'll see if we can do it.
Well, wow. Well, all right. Well, look, this has been great, and appreciate you and being able to join the stream. As always, just a great time. I'm going to go back to buying new Band-Aids and finding ways to heal better, Giga.
Sounds good. I'm gonna find ways to make myself bulkier. Maybe I need to eat more burgers. My character does look pretty choppy, right, in the costume.
He does, yeah. It does look like your BMI is above 100. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, as a tank, I think it's lore appropriate.
I completely agree with that. The angel wings are good for a healer, but I am looking for some later gear that has more of the traditional Japanese style healers. So kind of hearts and charms and big plus symbols. So hopefully that clothing will show up eventually.
Yeah. I've actually already given this advice to developers, saying that we should have a way to dye our costumes. They said it's currently not a priority, but they are looking into it. So maybe one day we'll be able to dye some of our later costumes.
Yes, that would be great.
I love how our range units just kind of stay back. And naturally, the boss only hits.
I'm next to you as the healer. I mean, that's what I don't understand. I mean, I am right next to you, right next to the boss.
Yeah, you just like to hang out next to me. That's fine. We good. I think in order for you to kite, you have to equip at least one attack skill that has a very long range, and that will move you out. So maybe that's something we could try in the future.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, because the attack skill is the thing that moves you, right? So if you equip no attack skill, you're gonna be like standing right next to me.
That I do need. Then maybe I'll do some sort of bullet heal or something.
Yeah, and even for duelists, I think the skill setup, rather than just putting in more damage, if they put in like a long range skill as the last skill, it has to be the last skill, by the way. But if they put it as the last skill, then they will move out at the very end, and that may actually help with survivability. You know, like I had a couple days ago, I had a video that says, "Can you kite the boss?" So in this game, actually, movement, matters pretty significantly. So we should really take a look at our skill setup and make sure that all the DPS, at least on their last skill, they have a long range skill so they can move out of the way, and that way the boss would be closer to me, and so the higher likelihood of the boss targeting me, even when the boss is now taunted, because I think by default they just target whoever is closest.
Super smart.
Yeah, so definitely for Purgatory, we that should be something that we look into, like the skill that moves you. You know, the movement. I think is going to be the positioning. I think is going to be pretty important.
Says, I think I really need to go and find an attack that also heals.
Oh, that would be perfect. That would be great. All right. Anyhow, so I'm gonna go prepare breakfast now. It's 8:40 a.m.
You know it.
All right. As always, this has been a wonderful stream. So yeah. Have a nice rest of your day, and this is Giga signing out.